start. As you know, give it a minute.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. Just hearing him
We
talk
should just
about
watch him. We should just stream him playing.
We could. I think my capture card's here. Oh no, it's at home. Yo. All right, man. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, it's funny because between you and me, I think like our personal journey as like getting acquainted and like eventually becoming friends has been kind of interesting and dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's funny because, like, obviously the thing we had in common, like, our pivot point was Jen, right? And it's funny because coming into the friend group, you know, all the dudes, everybody, they all knew you. They all have already had, like, so many good times with you.
Yeah.
And there's all, like, a lot of really good stories to tell and stuff like that. And so I feel like before we did our thing and before we really got to connect, like you were like a lot of stories to me. You know, and it was kind of dope in a way because they were always like good stories, they were always fun stories, or always like this or that. And then finally when we all got together and we spent some time together and did our little walkabout.
Right. Yeah, that's the first time we really hung out, I guess.
Yeah.
Like really hung out. Like,
yeah.
You know, we were in the same space a lot, but
you and I kind of like went over the same spaces, but like while we weren't there together.
Yeah.
Right. But it has been such a good time, and good is such an understatement. It's been great to get to know you.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah. Even
Same.
though, you know. And it's funny because you know we see eye to. I feel like we see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the things that I really want to talk to you about today, ironically, because you brought Isaiah too.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to talk to you about fatherhood, if you're down, you know.
For sure.
Because like it is such a central thing to like my life and Jen's life and your life.
Yeah.
In such different ways, right? So like, you're a father now.
Yep.
Jen's father passed away recently.
Yep.
And my dad passed away like way early in my life. So it's very, very different things, and it means different things to us like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know, like just off the top of the dome, like what does fatherhood even mean to you these days, right?
Yeah.
Maybe in this moment, maybe like recently.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I try to model my parenting through what my parents did and also what they didn't do and what I wish they did. What's up?
You trying to go? You need to go bathroom?
You need to go bathroom?
Say yes if you need to go. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait.
Is there noise there?
He just wants to see.
He just wants to see what's going on.
What's up? Okay. What's up? Okay, this is what we're doing.
You want to come here real quick?
No, it's okay.
No?
You can just watch us.
Okay, just chill. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. All right. You want to go on camera?
See, this is my son.
That's the one.
This is what fatherhood. This is what got me into fatherhood.
That's right.
Okay, go play
Okay. All right, bye.
So yeah, man, that's fatherhood.
Yeah.
Basically for me, it's been a lot of learning. You know, I mean, I guess nobody's ever really prepared for it, or they think they are, but you know, you get into it and you're just like, oh, you know, there's no real game plan, or you think there is, and you just do it, right? And you kind of fall back on what you know with what you know. What was done to you as a kid with, you know, your parents or whatnot, and then what you wish they didn't do, you correct, and you know, you take the good from the bad, and you know, you reach out to your community too, and see what other parents are doing, and at least if not modeling with them, but being in solidarity with them, because it's hard.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like, for me, there have been like a lot of times in my life where I've been like hella strong, and there have been times in my life where I've been very weak. And those times where I've been weak, I've noticed there are times where it's like, oh man, I just want comfort in my life. I just like whatever it is, I want that.
Yeah.
And I'm just always like reaching for it and trying to get to it. But I think that once you become a parent, like it becomes apparent that there is much less comfort because you're literally compromising yourself for another person, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to say compromise, but like, you know, it's you have no choice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's relationships, right? Like, you start out, you're trying to get to know yourself, who you are as a person. You find somebody, and you get in a relationship, so you find yourself within that relationship, who you are with that person, and you're still finding yourself out, and then you add a kid to it, and you know, you're stacking all these things together, I feel like. And yeah, it's always evolving. You're evolving with your partner, you're evolving with your kids, and you're hopefully evolving on your own too. So it's juggling all those things at once, and finding, I don't know, common ground or something where you have a little piece of each, but not lose too much of either or any of it, you know. But you know, you got to give a lot of yourself for your partners, and for your kids.
I feel like
sacrifices.
I feel like all those things. Oh, you got to go now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta go.
No.
Okay. All right.
Isaiah, please stay with your game, okay? Okay.
We'll just wait for him to ask, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll always just be like, are you gonna pee yourself right now?
What's wrong with your game?
I think you're just curious, huh?
You're just curious?
All right,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
So what was
I was saying, like, yeah, because you were talking about how it's like it is a challenge to come together, and everybody kind of like everybody's relationships start to build, right?
Yeah,
and so like you have this situation, and you're working together with Sarita, and you're working together with your family, and you're working together with the kid himself, with your two kids, and I think that like what really kind of hits me about that, and there's something that I deeply want in a family. Yeah. And like one of those things, no matter how this sounds or not, is like a very strong purpose. Right? Not like we all make purpose for ourselves in our lives. We have to, right? Otherwise we just float around. Yeah. But like, I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's because of the dad thing, but that has always been a purpose in my mind.
To become a dad? Or?
To become a dad, to become a good dad, like the best I can be, to like support a family, have a family, and all that stuff. But but the thing is, I think that along the way that society has been in the past like decade or two or whatever, like leading up to where our generation, it's been weird. Yeah, it has been crazy. Like there's been a huge war on toxic masculinity, which is fine. Yeah. But then also the rise of like socio-political feminism is like crazy. And then the combination of those two things and a lot, I'm not saying those are the main things, but like in combination with a lot of other things I just can't think of in this moment. Yeah. Leads us to the place where it's very popular to think like, no, I'm not going to have like a kid. I'm just going to focus on me. I'm going to do this. Like, oh, it's not a smart idea for me to have a kid at this time. I'm not like set up to like pay for this kid through college yet. And you know, and those kinds of ideas come through your mind. Yeah. But like in the end, like the same thing. All parents tell me the same thing. Is like it's never a good time. Yeah. Like it's never the perfect time. Yeah. You just do it. You never. Yeah. It doesn't come with an instruction manual. Yeah.
Well, I mean, ideally you'd have some kind of mental, you know, capability. You know, like to really want it, because you got to go in knowing it's not easy. Yeah. There's got to be, you know, you don't go and having a kid and just like, because I just want a kid. Yeah. You know, you got to know. I mean, you can, but I think it's like I always, hey son, please.
You want to hang out with us?
You want to hang out?
You want to sit in your dad's lap? You can sit on my lap. Doesn't matter.
Just sit here then.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, you're never really ready. You know, you can prepare yourself. You can prepare your kid like I thought I did. On coming here, and you know, I thought he was gonna be cool on his own on the couch, but you know, but yeah, you're never 100%. You know, like I feel like I'm mentally capable better than I am. I would have been if I was younger, but then like physically, I'm like, yo, dude, I'm tired. You know? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure even, you know, if I was younger, I'd be tired doing this, but like, I'm old and like, yeah, this is really tiring.
I feel that. I really feel that.
But yeah, you're never really, yeah, you just got to really want it and know going in that it's not going to be easy, because a lot of people think it will be, or I don't know, or they don't understand how hard it is.
Yeah.
I think people pretty much know it's going to be hard, but yeah.
I feel like it's kind of this, it's also this symbol, or not even just a symbol, it literally is this thing where you are put into a position where it's like, okay, well, now you have to do your very best. And that's like,
right.
It's like, you can't, like, you know, the situation is, you should not compromise from trying to do your very best all the time, because that's what our children mean to us, or, you know, like.
It's kind of funny. It reminds me of this bit that this new up and coming comedian does. His name's Ralphie, I think Barboza or something like that.
I think
you've heard of him. He's like the like Latin dude, like short Latin dude. With, he says like he just got a kid or whatnot, and he was like, man, I feel like a new employee training a newer employee. You know? It's like, man, I just got here too. It's like I can show you like how to eat, and that's about it.
Show you how to take your break.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's like I don't know. Children will come into your life in different times and all, but yeah, you're never really ready.
Yeah, I feel that. Like and two, that's the other thing. Like,
I mean, you could be financially ready, or
well, that
or
helps
whatever.
for sure.
That definitely helps.
But see, that's the thing. It's like everything is such a cascade, and then the timing involved is like you have to have such incredible foresight,
right?
Or have people who are willing to impart their wisdom on you,
right?
Or at least can, because like not everyone can even impart that wisdom in a way, and you might not even be ready for that wisdom when they're ready to tell you.
Yeah. It's like like you could be ready. Like, okay, the example of being financially ready is like, in the end, you think you're as ready as you can be, but then there's always a curveball, and like wherever place you are, there's going to be sacrifices. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know, we thought we were, you know, financially ready, and then now I don't have a job, you know, and there's sacrifices, you know. I'm like, now I'm the house husband, and you know, we're not paying for this. I'm paying for it in different ways or whatnot. So, like with the kids, just
with your
know,
back.
Yeah, exactly. With the kids, just know that there's always going to be sacrifices, and like same thing with like relationships, right? You have to sacrifice a little bit of you in certain times, but then you know you always got to remind yourself to come back to who you are, to you, or to keep evolving yourself. Yeah. But yeah, it's hard to find time for that.
I also find like that having a family is also a symbol, like on the surface level, of like one, never being alone, right, which is like a deep-seated thing for a lot of people, right? Two, it's like always having a bond with another person, because in this life it can be very easy to become very alone, right? Just like no matter what you're with, if you're with people or if you're not, but if you have that family, you'll never truly be right? There's always a bond there. Right? And then you then that feeling of being alone on this earth is gone.
Isaiah, I like that you got first place. You want to go back to the couch real quick for a little bit?
Never. Oh, you just want to be on. You just want to be on here, huh?
And say hi.
Yeah, say hi. Oh. Yep, there you go. Boom.
See, he loves the camera.
Yeah,
this guy.
I can tell. That's why he's over here.
He's like, wait, my time to shine too.
Look, your Auntie Jen is watching you too. She's over here. She said, "Hola" or "Holla." One of those.
Say
hi to Auntie Jen. She's watching you. This is the microphone. Oh, now you don't want to say anything. You only want to say stuff while we're not paying attention, huh?
Now you're shy.
All right. Okay, I see you. Look, you don't have to. Oh, see, look, there you go. So yeah, you know, I think there's so many like wonderful things that literally just come with being a family, and come like just being normal human beings on this planet. You know, like I spent a lot of my youth avoiding being normal.
Right.
But like being normal is legit the thing to do. Yeah. If you're weird, you're weird. That's fine. You can embrace that, but just know you're weird.
I mean, yeah.
you know?
I mean, what is normal though?
Exactly, right? But I mean, like just like
Yeah.
things that we naturally do as
Right.
part of our like DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. For me, I'm like, be you, man. This kid's a funny one.
He is, yeah.
But you're not as funny as Dad, though, right?
He's like, I heard this before.
He's like, I don't know. We've been through this, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I just like with him, I'm definitely trying to nurture him. Like if it's weird to me, I'm just like, yo, you know what? You're smiling, you're happy, like be that.
Yeah.
Like I'll teach you. I want you to be normal in public or like just no social norms. Don't do dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, do dumb shit, but be smart about it.
Exactly. I mean, there's like regular stuff. Don't kill people.
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
hurt
exactly.
people. Stuff like
Exactly.
that. Yeah. Don't judge.
As long as you're not hurting people, judging people.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Right. Right.
Or at least this guy has a lot of questions, which I love. So it's like like I want him to know that he can always ask questions with me. And even if I don't know the answers,
Yeah.
it's like I'm glad his asking that because if he doesn't ask me, he's asking somebody else, and who knows what they're saying.
Well, okay. So what has been like your favorite or spiciest question so far that he has asked you and you've had to explain?
Oh man, I don't. Not with him here,
Not with okay.
Do you have any questions for Uncle Alan?
Oh yeah, I could answer anything. He's like, no, I want to play my game.
Like,
Yeah. We already gave him a lot of attention. Banana. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I think that like all of this is just like I don't know. I've always like I said, I've always wanted to have family, be a good dad, and all this stuff, right? But like then there's also reality, and it's like okay, if you kind of like work backwards, then you must say like okay, well, Alan, if you want a family, then are you doing anything to set yourself up for that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Have the things that you've done in your life gone towards that direction?
Right.
And it's like, well, I don't know. I'm just kind of up until now, like I'm living my life.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how to pilot my ship the best way that I can.
Right.
But then the intersection, it's still,
Yeah.
it turns it into something more, I feel like. Whatever you're doing with your life, I've heard people say a lot of different things, right? Some people are like, oh well, I've never felt the bond with anybody that I've ever felt with the people in my family,
Right.
or things like that, or
Right.
like you'll never understand until you actually have it. You know what I mean? Like those things that are
Right.
just that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And so like what something that really intrigues me is what I was talking about is how like we got to this point where now like have you heard some statistics like if China keeps going at the rate that it goes now with the one kid,
Right.
they will be we'll see economic collapse by 2045 or something like that.
One kid in China,
Only one.
I thought they like stopped doing that.
I think they I don't know if they abolished it maybe recently or something like that, but
I
like
thought they did.
They probably did, but like they were like they have been in really big trouble because of the declining. Like we know Japan.
Yeah, Japan's definitely declining.
Yeah.
On that, but
and even us too. We're kind of along the same lines. Like,
I think people are not trying to have families as much because of economic reasons.
Yeah,
because kids are expensive. And also, it could be, I don't know, quote unquote, selfish reasons or.
Right? There's a lot of.
Scared. I mean, I don't know. But I think it's all right. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me thinking about bringing this kid because, like, what kind of world did I bring him into? Like, really?
Yeah. That's true, man.
Yeah, I remember, talking to Moose a long time ago before all this. We're like, do we really want kids? Like the world that's going, look at everything that's going on. Like, why do we want to be selfish and bring in a child for us? Is it gonna be for us or like, I'm like, and now I'm like, it's for me. Hopefully, I raise them enough to be like, you know what, Dad, you wiped my ass when I was a kid. I'm gonna wipe your ass when you're old. You know,
That's
or at
the
least,
dream.
or at least make enough money to put you in a good ass home that they'll wipe your ass nicely.
Exactly.
So
right.
That's my dream.
That's
That's my goal in parenting. That's my reminder to like not mess him up too much.
He's got to come back.
Yeah,
he's got to come back.
It's like I gotta discipline him just enough where he still loves me when he's older.
Exactly.
Gotta find that pocket.
That's the real cycle of life. It's like it's like a toilet paper roll that never stops revolving.
Exactly.
Dang, that's crazy too. And then and like more and more of the homies are popping out children.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely my wife's friend group is all kids. You know, a kid having people.
Yeah.
Our friendship group, not so much. I think it's me, Moose,
of the ones who have kids. Yeah, I think it's just you two.
Yeah. I mean, Gout Cloud, there's
Charles, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Christina Chumtech.
Oh yeah, Chum.
She got the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
Who else? There's actually.
But yeah, there's like in my core friend group, I think it's just me and Moose. So yeah.
Do these two ever hang out?
They haven't in a minute, but you know, it's just been hard, you know.
Yeah.
When kids are hard. It's like I just went on our first not play date but friend birthday. So like, you know, I've met the parents and they've been on play dates before, but like they moved off into a different city, so they don't go to the same school anymore.
Okay.
And it's been about half a year, and they're like, yo, we need to do another play date. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. But you know, just things happen, and weekends go by, and the wife is always planning things ahead, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should have planned that. My bad. But it was finally his friend's birthday, and we went, and they went to like a karate class, and it was his first time, but he got shy, and then we went back to their house, and I'm like, oh shit, I have to meet other parents, you know, like they have other parents, you know, other kids coming here that I don't know. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta be social too. And he's like, oh, I don't know how to be social anymore. Like, cause you know, I just have my friends and like, you know, friends of friends, but meeting actual new people is weird. Like, I don't know, for me, just cause I'm so isolated now as the house husband, the dad.
Yeah. So
I'm like always running errands for these kids, cooking, cleaning, you know. All that. I barely have time for my own friends, you know, like you know, I like my day off is coming here to play music, you know. But yeah, meeting other parents that I don't really have an interest in. It's a thing now, you know. But
it's got to be good because then they got to get along, right?
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's cool, you know. But I was like, okay, wait. Are you the parent of the kid that taught my kid this? You know?
Oh yeah.
Like one of those, you know. It's like, all right. Like, oh, you are that parent, but you seem nice. Like, how did that happen? But they might be thinking the same thing about me. So you know.
Yeah, it's funny when people become uncomfortable in one situation or another. It's interesting to see how much control each person needs.
Yeah.
Like just in general, when you become uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people that can need a lot of control when I'm just like mad uncomfortable. Yeah. So I just start looking at every small detail. And it like just speaking about like how one kid can influence another kid. Yeah. It's just like, oh man.
Yeah, like he'll come home.
I can't control that.
He'll come up with some catchphrases where I'm like, where'd you get that one from? You know? I'm like, oh man. I mean, what do you like to say now? He's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I heard that one earlier.
I was like, wait, that might have been me. But then he put his own spin on it. So I'm like, no, he learned that spice from someone else. But yeah, this kid definitely challenges you in uncomfortable situations. Like there was one time he got, you know, frustrated and started beating me up. In his daycare. I was trying to take him home. Yeah. All these parents are coming in to pick up their kids, and here he is wailing on me. And I'm sitting there like, oh my god, my dad would just whoop my ass in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, all right, man, let's get it out. And then people were like, whoa, okay, that's a feisty kid. You know,
Yeah.
he's a little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's super feisty, and I was like, you know what, I could be that parent because I've seen that. I've seen the parent where it just grabs the kid and like, no, I'm gonna throw you into the car and this and that. And I'm just be like, you know what, just get it out now. Like I don't want you to have the power to drag me down to anger because that's, you know, I don't want to teach you that power.
Yeah.
That's what people want to do when they're angry, right?
Yeah.
Take it out on other people, whether it be strangers, and drag them into their misery or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I don't want them to get used to that. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna let you get it out now, and then we'll talk about it, and then, you know, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fruits of my labor. It took about 2 years, you know. But now I'm seeing him like calming down quicker and like, you know, what's up, dude?
That's dope.
But yeah, it's an investment. Hey, don't smash.
What, you lose?
No, you won.
You smash it when you win?
Yeah. You just like to smash. Hey, do you want to eat your sandwich now? Never. Yeah. See, I don't know where you got that from.
No.
Like, yeah. I was like, what cartoon are you watching? That's
That
another
one?
thing too. You got to like monitor them all the time. It's just like the YouTube polls. Like we get into crazy YouTube polls.
Oh, yeah?
The kid YouTube polls are even crazier if you're not monitoring. You know, it's like they say it's YouTube Kids, but then next thing you see is like some weird dude wearing a Spider-Man outfit doing God knows what. You know.
Do you ever try to like affect the algorithm just by like going through and searching certain things? Like just like fill the algorithm with stuff that you want them to watch?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all Tiny Desk, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pushing the music
Some Boiler
agenda.
Room.
Yeah. It's like, he loved the Toro y Moi Tiny Desk.
Oh,
that was one of his favorite ones.
Dope. Yeah, we love Chaz, man.
Yeah.
He's a dope dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm always trying to push him to, like, music or just at least expose it to him, you know? What are you into right now? What instrument?
Yeah,
Electric guitar.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a cool one. I like electric guitar.
Yeah, he loves the Ramones.
Oh, nice.
Blistric Bop.
Okay, put him through the punk phase.
Yeah, there was a minute he was listening to like Operation Ivy a lot, and then I put on Blistric Bop, and he was really into it.
That's a good one.
And
man.
would listen to it before we go to class, and I'll walk in, or I'll watch him as he goes in, and he's just starting a mosh pit and just running around like, yeah, what's up?
You know what though? Like that age, like around that age, give or
Yeah.
take like a decade or maybe like or a little bit on each side, is like in my opinion, like, and even earlier is like the golden age of like actual punk.
Oh yeah,
Because it had actual like political content.
Oh, yeah,
where
for
it's
sure.
like we're talking about real freedom. We're talking
Yeah.
about like freedom from the system. We're talking about like, you know,
Yeah.
just like not being judged and you know like
Yeah.
what liberty and what punk was really about.
yeah,
Instead of just like the aesthetic of punk.
yep,
And like if he likes that kind of music, then like just from the
Yeah.
music alone, he
Yeah.
can get that enrichment.
well, he has a lot of that 4-year-old angst. You know?
Yeah. All right.
But he also likes De La Soul, right?
That's a
You
good
like the
one.
magic number?
You.
You.
Not that song.
No, he likes that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only one for now.
Yeah.
You.
You. Okay.
That Soldier Boy. Anyways.
Yeah, right.
That's all I can
Right.
think of.
You.
Like,
No, I don't know if he knows that.
that's okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's dope. I think also like it's funny because you're a DJ, but you're also curating for him,
Right.
right? Which I think is such a dope thing
Right.
for somebody whose thing is curation.
Yep.
To curate for their son, for their
Yeah.
daughter. That's I think that's really
Yeah.
poetic.
Well, you know, I just want to expose them to as much things that I wasn't exposed to as a kid, I guess. And just things hopefully he'll like the things that I like, you know, but it is what it is. Like our daughter, we were trying to push her away from Pink and all those things, and she's a complete princess. Like, I don't even know how that even happened. Like, she loves dresses, and like, we just gave her all his hand-me-downs, you know. And then she was like, no, like, she had just like one dress, and she was like, I want that.
Wow.
And then now it's just like dresses. And she's like, no, I'm a princess. And I was like, oh, where did this come from, you know? But it's not from us. What's up?
Squishy noise.
Why are you booping me?
Boop.
You giving boops?
Boop. There you go.
Boop.
Boop.
Squishy daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, do you like being on the train? We're on the train right now.
Yeah, he's never seen. Oh wait, he's never seen the subway train.
Oh, you never been on the subway?
He's been on. I'm not gonna take him on bar yet.
No,
that's a little too much right now.
Oh, well, not at nighttime.
Yeah,
I guess.
I know.
Like,
maybe when I take him to an A's game.
Transportation, yeah.
But yeah, we always see the BART train though, right?
Yeah.
On the way to
You
school.
are monkey.
A donkey? That's not Donkey Kong.
That's King Kong, right? No. Who is it?
Who's a monkey?
Yeah, you better watch who you say that to.
Okay, Daisy. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
Your uncle knows about video games.
Yeah, this guy knows video games for sure.
Yeah.
He's a Smash Brothers pro over here.
No, I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro. But you know what? I still challenge somebody to come out here and take a game off me.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I like competition, man.
I've never even played Smash Brothers. So.
It's a very difficult game.
But you know, I'm naturally good at things, so I might be able to do that. No,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
fucking with you.
Oh
I'm fucking with
yeah. You know
Maybe
what?
not.
So like me saying that I like competition shows
Right.
itself in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And so we did like a collegiate team
Mm-hmm.
at San Jose State.
Okay.
That's around the time I actually met Jen.
Okay.
But we played a game.
Wait, you went to state too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to music school and I
Yeah.
went to state.
Okay.
And while I was there, we were doing all kinds of competitions, man. Street Fighter,
Yeah.
like Guilty
See, Street
Gear.
Fighter, I can fare a little bit better with.
Mm-hmm.
Just the old school one, but you know.
I'm telling you, man, it's the knowledge, right?
Yeah.
When you put them onto that knowledge,
Yeah.
of what's
I'll be
good.
like, don't let people tell you E Honda's not good.
Exactly.
E Honda's sneaky good.
Honda's hella good. Are you kidding me, Dulcim? Oh yeah, you think he
Yeah.
looks weird?
Yeah,
Try
man.
getting hit across the
Yeah.
screen.
Do you know Nino?
Nino?
Oh no, probably don't. All right. Well, you know, like so my other, you know, Alex.
Yeah, I know Alex.
Gorman, and then
Uh-huh.
so that's our little the San Jose Illustrator design crew.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this kid he thought he could beat me, and I was busting him on E Honda, and he's one of those kids that was like, oh, I'm gonna pause it. It's like wait, hold on.
What?
And then like as it's like right there, it's like, oh, let me pause real quick. I'm like, wait, what? Like that? Yeah, he one of them sore losers.
Oh,
he beat me once.
He can't
but-
bear the loss.
Yeah.
But that's how you know it. That's how you know it's gonna feel good.
Oh,
when
it
you
feels
beat him.
great. Yeah. And you know, Jen's like a crazy puzzle fighter.
Yeah.
Like she's crazy at that.
Oh
so,
yeah, trust me.
So yeah, so you should ask her about her little battles with him. He gets so.
He must have got mad
He
because
gets
she's
so
really
frustrated.
good.
No, she's really good.
She's
Yeah.
actually good. Yeah.
Like I've beat her a couple times, but only when I'm high. You know, like I need performance enhancing drugs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Her and I will sit and we'll get competitive. But yeah. I mean, you know, at some point, like that's one thing that competition teaches you, and especially in the arena of video games.
Yeah.
When you're like that's the one thing I miss about having arcades.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bumpers next door.
Yeah.
Pinball Arcade. They also got Smash.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you're out there unsupervised.
Yeah.
Much of the time.
Yep.
And it's just like a Lord of the Flies stomping ground where if
Yeah.
you're good, it's just what it is. Kids out there.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I
missed that.
I was like maybe 10, 11 when Street Fighter came out. Street Fighter 2. Not even the championship edition,
Yeah,
but you know,
just
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
And I remember going to like the 7-Eleven, Porky's Pizza was a spot for me, and where I grew up.
Or a laundromat. They'll
Yeah,
have them in
yeah.
laundromats.
But yeah, playing that, I realized how many sore losers there are. You know, like people do the bump.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People will bump you.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
bump, start winning. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what you doing? Like,
I've been through it all,
yeah,
man.
I remember getting to real street fights because of that. You know,
Yup.
at like 12, 13 years old. I remember going to 7-Eleven down the street from me, and this kid and these two kids got into it. One kid got thrown through the window.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not even kidding.
Off a street fighter? That's
off
so
a street
good,
fighter.
man.
And you know, we were little kids too. Like
Yep.
you know, we were barely teenagers, if even teenagers. And one kid got and I just remember seeing him. I was like, oh, damn. And then while the 7-Eleven guy was like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Bunch of other kids were stealing candy
Okay.
because they saw the opportunity.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, this is a crossroads. I feel like this, like,
Yeah.
which one am I? You
Yeah,
know, am I
exactly.
gonna help this guy or am I gonna take some candy? Like, I'm not gonna say what I did, but I had a sweet tooth.
Dang, those are good times, man. Hijinks, especially in the '90s, where things were still like pretty lax.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
I mean, as you go back, I'm sure it just gets more and more lax, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the '90s, I don't know what, it just felt safer, in a way.
Yeah, I mean,
Or maybe it's because not everything was on the table for people to see.
I think our biggest, I think that's the big thing. Like, you know, our biggest fear was kidnapping or I don't know.
Yeah, all the bad stuff.
Some random person giving us AIDS, or
You
you know, like Asian parents
in the '90s,
will say
right,
crazy
yeah,
shit
yeah,
just to scare you, right?
Absolutely.
Like fear was the main.
Absolutely.
That's one thing I'm trying not to pass on. Is like I don't want to have him fear things, you know, like I want him to be aware, you know, but like just blind fear, like what I grew up with is like, you know, I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah.
But fear is, as a parent, is a very good tool. it's a tool that can be abused.
Right,
you know?
because
So,
it offers control.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you're tired, you need it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I broke out the belt with this kid before. And then he was just like, what's that? You know? And I'm like,
well, they don't know until
I'm like, you're right. It's like pulling a gun on a person, right? It's like,
well,
if you're gonna do it, you better be able to, you know, be
if they
ready
slap
to
it
use
aside
Yeah,
and you
it's
do
like-
nothing, then they know.
Yeah, it's like you better be ready to use it, and it's like, okay, that's the same thing with the belt and the kid. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do the talking now.
Yeah.
I don't have the, you know, other people do. More power to them.
Right.
I'm like not knocking it if you do it. If you know.
Yeah.
It's like I don't believe in it, but I understand it.
Right. I think that's like one good reason to, like, coming from our culture.
Yeah.
That's a good reason to put kids through self-defense.
Oh, for
karate,
sure. Yeah.
Whatever
I'm trying to get
have
this
you.
kid, yeah.
Not because they need to defend themselves. Like, yeah, that's a part of it, but they
Yeah.
need to respect.
Yep.
They need to respect the power that they hold.
Yep.
And they need to respect that, you know, harming the other person isn't just like on a whim. It's like actually something that you got to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when this kid hits me, I'm just like, you know, if I hit you back, how do you think that's gonna end? You know, I was like,
but he has no idea.
Look at my hand and look at yours.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just kind of like, look, I'm not gonna do that. So
Yeah.
But I want you to know, if you do that to somebody else, nothing's stopping them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I mean, there's so many of those questions in life where it's
Yeah.
like, and then you add a child, right? And then you have to teach them. It's like there are so many. There's a lot of crazy things in this world, and like you'll never know, like 80% of them until you experience it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, what do I do? Do I?
That's the thing. You can only protect them as, you know, you can protect them so much. They're not gonna learn unless they experience it. You know.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, one day you're gonna get your ass kicked if you keep acting this way.
Exactly, man. And you'll
happened
know.
to me when I was a kid. You know, it was like
exactly. I was one of those kids who got bullied and then became a bully.
Right.
To protect myself.
Yeah.
Because I was legit out there on my own. Like, you know, I told you, my dad passed early. My mom was always busy just like teaching piano, working at home.
Yeah.
I would just like leave the house on my bike.
Yeah, yeah. No siblings, right? Or,
No siblings.
Yeah.
Only child, just me and
Yeah.
my mom. And then for the longest time, she was also taking care of my dad.
Yeah.
Because for as long as I can remember, my dad was in a wheelchair.
Right, right.
Because he had like complications, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But he lived a long life and worked for the government, and like, you know,
Right.
that's what he did for my mom.
Yeah.
And set
yeah.
her up.
Yeah.
But for a while, it was my mom taking care of me and my dad, and then I would just leave the house
Yeah.
and like just get into trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But at those times, there's nobody to save you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to learn on your own.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, it wasn't easy. I'm shout out to like any parent, but like single moms or single parents, like shout out to them. Like if they're, you know, it's not easy, man. Like me and my wife, it's hard enough for us. I can't even imagine, you know.
It's like, I think there's like a special type of person that can get through that and still like be prideful of all the stuff they done.
Yeah.
And like, you know, hold their head up high.
Yeah.
About like not just like who they are as a person.
Yeah.
But what they went through.
Yeah.
Because like I think that for you to be a single parent and to go through all that on your own, you really must have some sort of like grind set.
Yeah.
In your brain.
Yep.
It's just like, I'm not like, you know, like
Yeah.
I know Jen is one of those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mom is
Yeah.
one of those people.
Yeah.
Where she doesn't really ask for anything back.
Yeah.
She's happy on very little.
Yeah.
She will work and do what needs to be done,
Yeah.
and then like not complain about it.
Yeah.
Just be tired.
Yeah. 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 Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, she'll get mad. She's a human and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
But she'll get mad. She'll get like sour, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah, I mean that's like I feel like, you know, as children of the immigrants, you know, like our parents were trying to, you know, assimilate into this culture while having us, and like, man, I think like for me being a parent, it made me realize and be more thankful for, you know, even though me and my parents didn't always see eye to eye, like I'm thankful, like it made me really be like, oh man, kind of messed up as a kid, you know, but you know, I was a kid, but you know, I was like, oh, I totally understand what they were going through and like why they did the things they did, even though, you know, I thought it messed me up or this or that. It's like, okay, they were just trying to do the best they can,
right,
and that's what we're trying to do too, you know, like we're gonna mess up. This is like, you know, you like we said earlier, it's like you can prepare yourself mentally as much as you can, but you just don't know until you're in that situation,
right? And even then you could have a quote unquote perfect life coming up,
right?
And then one major thing happens to you at the perfectly wrong time,
Yeah.
and then you're messed up,
Yeah.
for like years,
Yeah.
And then like, so then what does that do for you?
Yeah.
Like, you still have to overcome stuff, and
Yeah.
like everybody's life is relative to
Yeah.
what they experience. So
Yeah.
like somebody who has had a really difficult life and has come up may just see more than I do. Like,
Yeah.
and I when I
Yeah.
didn't have it as hard,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh well, I'll give up sooner because they're just used to doing more, being more uncomfortable,
Right.
And that's just nothing for them. Or sorry, not nothing, but like that's what they've come to expect.
Right.
So then their brain doesn't go, oh well, this is wrong, I shouldn't be going through this. Da, 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 da. They're just like, oh well, that's life.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
for me, it's like, well, I grew up learning like, oh no, like this is bad, like, oh no,
Right.
I must be doing something wrong, da, da, da. And then you
Right.
turn in on yourself.
Yep.
So like,
Yeah.
just that's just like an emphasis on like what it just is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can't control. Like I'm like, okay, how much of his, you know, like what can I control him, like trauma? I can, you know, it's like I can't. I just can only control how he, or like, you know, set him up. Hopefully, how he reacts.
Yeah.
You know, to things. I can't control things that'll happen to him, but I can try to like give him the guidance and the knowledge to deal with
Right.
that stuff. And that's,
Right.
you know. But yeah.
I think that is the most important thing that like anybody could have, because like, you know, when you're angry, when you're hangry, when you're when you're tired, when you're just like when you're ready to give up and not be your best front facing self,
Yeah.
then what comes out is what you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Literally just what
Exactly.
you know, what you lived through. what you've experienced, that's what's gonna come out, because there's nothing else.
Yeah, when you're down to the to your bone, you're just like, okay, it's just reflex reaction with. It's like, yeah, my dad yelled at me. All right, I'm at the point where I'm gonna yell, But what my dad didn't do, or what my parents didn't do, was come tell me later. It's like, okay, I tell him, like, yeah, Dad lost his temper. It's not okay, but let's talk about it now. Like, how did you feel? It's like, just let him know. It's like, yeah, it happens, and it's okay if you do it too, but just try to make good.
Just know what it is.
Know what it is. Know what that emotion is. Like, we weren't taught to. Embarrassingly, it's like we weren't taught what emotions were really.
Yeah. No. But yeah. I mean, like, let's talk about it then, right? Children of immigrants. That's the thing, right? So how could they? How could they? Right? Because their situation is they had to come across, and it was probably the most difficult thing they've had to do. Go from their homeland to another land where a lot of them didn't know the language. They were seen as alien. They were seen as different and not treated equally. And then, but they knew that it was a place of opportunity where they could build wealth. And then they had their children, and they were going through all this stuff in a new world, new culture. They probably didn't even feel welcome. So then that, putting anybody into that blender psychologically is not hospitable.
It's not an easy environment.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you could be a success story and everything like that. That happens too, right? Where they come through and it worked out. But like that's not the majority of people, right? Working out was just surviving. And
hoping your kids will, it'll pay off or whatever.
Right. So like, if their parents didn't build that mindset into their mind, then they're suffering the whole time. I mean, everyone's going to be suffering, but it's like that suffering really gets to you. And it really digs in, and you just kind of just doing your thing. They're constantly in survival mode. And we all know how that feels. It feels terrible. So then for them to then turn around and be like, well, what, you see, and then explain that, it's crazy, because my mom could never explain her feelings to me. She could never. I had to grow up and then look back and realize, that's anxiety, that may be some ADHD, this, and she's still suffering from her trauma from her childhood, and all that stuff, and this is why
that's what it is too, right? You're stacking trauma from generation to generation, and it's like, at least we have therapists now, it's like we can be that stop,
Really, absolutely. And that's one of the hallmarks, I think, of our generation specifically. I've seen in a lot of our friends who also have children, is that they are emotionally intelligent, and y'all can break the cycle.
Hopefully. We'll see.
I mean, a start is momentum, and momentum is all we need to succeed.
True. What's up? You need to go pee-pee?
What? Oh, you wonder why we look at you and pay attention to you, right? It's because you're over here like, la 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 la, ah la la.
Son, that's not nice. Okay, now play your game.
Only then can you truly be a master.
Thought you were a Jedi. Come on. Use the Force, son.
Do you think you could ever beat this level blindfolded? Could you memorize it?
Can you memorize?
Can you actually memorize? Like, if you hear the sound, maybe you could envision yourself going around the track. It's really hard, but it's possible. It's not impossible. I'm telling you the truth. It's possible. It's possible, but it's really hard. All right.
Like, I just like doing what I do.
It's hard? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing too. When he says, "Oh man, it's hard. Can you do it for him?" Like, no.
Well, okay. Why should I?
I could, but I won't. Come on.
I think those moments are some of the moments that I will remember as a kid and be like, "Why didn't you just help me?" Right?
Yeah,
that's
but
so
it's
tough,
like,
man.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's why I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know how to do that either, man.
Yeah.
Like, I guess we gotta figure it out together. Or how about you try to figure it out while I do dishes?
Bro, you were killing me yesterday. Last night when we were playing bingo, and you're like, so do I get this in a do I just do it in a and I
I thought I just had to get bingo, man. I didn't know. Bingo was the name, all right.
That was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
But like literally, that's how it is sometimes. when
Yeah,
you just, like,
bingo's
tell
the
people.
most basic game.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, wait a minute.
How can I?
This isn't intuitive.
But like using that trick on your kid, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean? I don't get it. Oh,
Yeah.
this thing, and they're like, no, it's just like this. And you're like, there you go, you got it.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
But yeah, you gotta. I don't know. You do those
Trigger
Instagram-
the problem solving mode.
Yeah,
right?
the Instagram death troll. I saw this video where a guy was like, yeah, my son asked me, it's like, my toy's broken. Can you fix it? And he was like, no, I don't. Let's just throw it away. And then he's like, no, don't throw it away. So then the kid was like, no, don't throw it away. So then the kid took the toy and figured it out and fixed it himself.
Let's go.
I was like, yeah, okay, I need to try to do that with this kid.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm also like, get off my back, man. I need to wash the dishes.
Yeah.
Like, here, I'll just do it for you.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get stuck into that, but it's a balance of like, okay, I gotta take that time if I want him to learn. I gotta sacrifice my time.
Yeah,
I gotta
absolutely.
sacrifice what I'm doing right now or what I want to do later, so I can spend the time to teach him that I want to teach him the way that I want to teach him. Or you just like, all right, here, I'll help you.
Yeah.
And like, there's no, it's like whatever works for you at that moment, really.
Sometimes
Because you're surviving.
So sometimes with my younger students, or even just like any of my students, really, when I'm really fed up and they ask me and they're like, "Could you help me help me figure this out?" Like obviously, if it's a technical thing, whatever. But if they just want me to spoon feed them,
Right.
sometimes I literally just be like, "No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to."
Yeah.
And then you start a discussion.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Like, nah. And they're
Yeah.
like, why? And then there you go.
Yeah.
Then I could tell you, I'm just going to tell you the truth 24/7. Like how I feel. That's
So
really
what do you
important
tell
to
them?
me.
What do you tell them?
Okay.
I don't want to. Or wait, do this for me.
Yeah. I don't really want to.
He's like, why not?
Well, if I did, look, and then I'd be like, well, I could do it for you, but like that would be really easy, right? But I don't know. Don't you want to figure this out? Don't
Yeah.
you? And they say if they go like no,
Yeah.
I don't want to figure it out,
Mhm.
and then I just keep going further.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, why do you want to play?
Yeah.
I'm not scared of that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like some
yeah,
teachers might
yeah.
be. You would get the inclination like I'm gonna
Yeah.
lose a client,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But what's more important?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm real, then they're gonna stay with me because I'm real.
Yeah.
Or the
Or they
the
actually
students
have
that
a
I
passion.
attract.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be the right people, and
Yeah.
and that's how I've gotten to this point.
Yeah.
And so I'll just be like, well, do you really want to learn?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, do you like playing? No,
No,
you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how kids are, right? They're just
Yeah.
gonna keep going, right?
Right.
But once you get to a point where you're like where they
Yeah.
can sense that you're not being awkward,
Yeah.
and they can sense that you're just like actually being real with them, that eventually they're gonna be real too.
You won? Okay.
Luigi.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
I
Good job.
win.
Ooh,
Good job, son.
are you a winner every time?
No.
Not every time. Ooh,
And that's okay.
Okay, that's a challenge.
That just means you need to get better.
That's a challenge. Yeah.
Teachers.
The more you play, the better you'll get.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's those moments that actually like really humanize
Yeah.
like what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be okay, and no matter
Okay.
what, it's not because people take that stuff seriously, or not seriously, but personally.
Next.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's so hard not to if it's your own blood.
Right.
But as a teacher, I'm like,
Next.
Oh yeah, it's way easier.
my
to-
ego can't be a part of this
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
at all.
It's way easier to handle other people's kids than it is
Yeah.
your own, dude. It's like because they have the familiarity. Like my mom's like, he doesn't do that to me. I'm like, because he's not around you.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have that, you know. It's like, I specifically don't bring him around so he can still fear you in a way, or like have respect
for you, right?
You know?
Yeah,
Not really fear, but, you know, just have respect. It's like,
Right.
okay, still always be on that tippy toe. Like, okay, can I do this? Can
Right.
I not? You know? Like with me, it's you know, when you're seeing each other all the time, it's a constant testing. You know, constantly testing.
Oh
You know?
no.
Literally,
It's like the honeymoon stage of or the not the just past honeymoon stage of a relationship, you know, where
Yeah.
you're like all that stuff, you know, all the lovey-dovey clouds has kind of parted, and you're like, oh, we're together, and okay,
Are we gonna
well,
walk on eggshells or not?
Yeah, what can I get away with? What's all this, you know? But it's that constantly, you know, like at least with your partner, you'll figure it out, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know, but like with this kid, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna keep pushing until, you know, keep pushing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's like, what's the threshold? And like, you know, what's your threshold? When are you gonna stop pushing? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think the other reason why I really
I don't know if
like
that makes sense, but
no, it absolutely makes sense because it triggered me to think about this where it's like one thing that I find is very, very lacking in just general old society, where I think you might find more in the South or places where they're just like more open to just talking, maybe East
Right.
Coast in certain place like the Bronx or whatever.
right,
Where people are not afraid to hash it out or people
Yeah.
not afraid to disagree.
yeah,
Just at a base,
Yeah.
where everyone feels like they have to be so kind and nice to your face,
Right,
and just
right.
everything has to go well,
Yeah.
otherwise something's gonna fall apart,
yeah,
and that's what it does.
Yeah.
Like then we're back to walking on eggshells. So
That's what I love about the East Coast, man. You go into a spot and they'll just
I love
instantly
that.
just fuck with you, you know?
Yes,
like
man.
just like I remember the first time I went to New York, we stayed out in the Bronx when I was with my friend. He's like a tall white dude with dreads, and then another dude that just looks
A
like
tall white dude with dreads.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He looked like a Viking basically. He's like a reggae producer now, and like, you know, obviously, right? It's like, but he got really into that, you know, and
I'm not gonna comment. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
what we're here to talk about.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
yeah. I mean, you know, college,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
whatever, you know.
Okay.
And then his friend was straight up a surfer dude, like straight up surfer dude, and then me with long hair,
Oh,
down to the shoulder, right? It's like three people you would never imagine hanging out with each other unless they were in a band.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, when we went, like, and it was crazy because like when we were waiting for our plane, like like a guy was like, "You guys in a band?" And then we're like, nah, yeah, all right, because my friend has ukulele.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then the stewardess was asking us, and then basically we went into this pizza joint in the Bronx, and the dude was like, "Look at these." I don't know what he said, but
Yeah.
he just went in right away. And we're like, "Oh, what?"
Just roasting you.
And and they were like, "Oh, all right." And then, you know, we just started roasting back, and they're like, "All right, y'all cool." And they're like, "Well, y'all ain't from here."
Yeah.
Like, no, we from California. It's like,
Yeah,
I could-
clearly.
yeah, clearly. What's up, baby? What? No, Isaiah?
Yeah. I think he just
How about
likes seeing
you-
himself
yeah.
on the camera.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I know.
Show your muscles. Yeah. Can't do that. Yeah. Do this.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to keep your hands up, man. You gotta protect yourself
Yeah.
when you fight. Protect yourself. Right? Oh, you're gonna throw some fisticuffs? You're gonna do some fisticuffs? Ooh, not bad.
Okay, stop. Isaiah, can you go eat your food now? Okay.
Oh yeah, aren't you hungry?
No.
I'm hungry.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Nobody's forcing you. Yet.
You're
Yet.
Yeah. Nah, we let him listen to his body.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm like, man, he barely listens to us. You think he's gonna listen to his body?
His body. Yo, he probably don't even know what the body's saying.
Yeah, his.
Let's see. I mean, I don't know.
At
There's
least
okay.
he's saying something.
Is it
He doesn't say he's hungry until he's like
hella hungry?
hella hungry, you know.
That's not good. Or whatever, dude.
But his
Same.
down to play all the time.
Who is it, man?
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah,
Look,
that's true.
once you get into it, you're like, I
Yeah.
don't need nothing. I just want to play my game.
Yeah, but I wish he would just put that energy when he gets. Yeah, so I'm buying him electric guitar since he wants one.
Woo.
So I hope he puts that energy into that.
Okay.
Instead of this.
Go to you should get a used one, right? You go starving
no,
or something.
there's that little thing. I mean, it's probably not a great guitar, but it's on loop. Like it's a toddler guitar.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 3-string, 4-string.
Does
I
it
don't
have
know.
its own have a built-in speaker or
Yeah, but you
no
can
amp?
also you can plug it into an amp too. But yeah, I'm just gonna get him that for now. He has a ukulele, but it's a toy to him. So I'm like trying to instill the fact that like these are instruments, not
Yeah.
toys.
No.
Like
yeah.
this is not a toy.
Yeah.
This is something you cherish. You know,
Right.
something. It's like daddy's turntables.
Yeah.
You know how I get mad if you touch it.
Yeah.
You should get mad at me if I touch your guitar. Or if I'm. It's like that's one of those things. Like this is
a precision
yeah,
instrument.
exactly. That
Yeah.
you don't want to mess up. 'Cause
Right.
if you mess that up, then you're gonna mess up your sound.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna sound the way you want it to.
Right, exactly. Exactly. That's the consistency of what you're working with is important. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool,
Doing
man.
good.
I feel
Yeah.
like all the stories and all the growing up and all the evolution and just like the BS that we've been through, right, is just like a testament to like what this life is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you ask yourself so much on the way up. What does this mean? What is you're
Yeah.
asking your friends, you're doing
Yeah.
like some online quiz. What
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
meaning of life?
Yeah.
You ask your friend, well, what do you think the meaning? Like
Yeah.
but then like
Like, no, we just going through it.
Yeah.
You find meanings in different corners.
Right.
It's like,
and then that's why a lot of people are like, oh yeah, your 40s are amazing.
Yeah.
Because then I think once you get to around this level,
yeah.
you really don't care.
I think you need to prepare for your 40s physically though, because you're
Absolutely.
mentally. Because I'm like, man, I got all this clarity, but my knee don't want to be clear with me, like.
Yeah,
I'll get off the couch and be like, oh, my knee's not ready, But yeah, it's like, it's important to know that. That's why like having those older friends in the community, like that's another thing I want to teach is like, yeah, if you don't have a family, you have your community, like your close core friends. Like my friends are my family, like I'm sure I don't know if, or maybe growing up instead of your family, you had friends that were family, that are still that, or whatever. And like, that's
where
why
are we?
we're in Oakland
we're in Oakland, California.
at
Oh,
Baba's
wow.
house.
Yeah.
That's the name of your Auntie Jen's and mine's shop.
Where are we?
We're in a shop right now. Oh, we're also on the train.
Yeah. We're going. We're on BART.
Yeah.
No. I don't know.
Where's your finger?
You don't like BART? You don't even know what BART is, do you?
It's a park train. Park train.
Yeah, it's a train, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like trains?
Oh, you like trains,
Yeah.
right?
BART's
Do
cool.
you still like trains?
BART lets us go like from Oakland to San Francisco. Lets us go a long way without having to drive.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes it could be like a movie.
A horror movie.
Yeah. You hear about there was one train that got stuck for 2 hours or whatnot, like not too long ago. People were like clawing to the front or something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
It's like Last Train to Busan or something.
Oh, yeah. Hey, one time I got stuck on the Revolution, Santa Cruz.
Oh, what?
The one that goes.
Yeah.
We got stuck upside down
No.
for like 10 minutes. Like a very long time. I thought, like at the initial thought of it, I started to freak out.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure.
like if you're hanging upside down,
Yeah.
and all the blood is rushing to your head,
Oh, yeah.
for so long, and
Yeah.
you're just like you can't get out.
Yeah.
It's maddening.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there looking up
Yeah, and you can't even do
or down,
that. Yeah.
looking down.
Yeah.
People are like walking by, like pointing at you, like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Yeah, I ain't messing with that.
yeah, man, it was not fun, but it was fine. It was fine. Wait, who's that?
Yeah, who is that?
Is that Birdie?
Is that Yoshi's girlfriend?
Is it?
I don't know. Does Yoshi have a girlfriend? I don't even know.
I don't know if Yoshi can.
They wear pants, don't they?
No, dude, no
Oh,
pants.
that's true.
Yeah. Yoshi does lay eggs though.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
You want to show everybody? Look, show everybody you're ready to race. Can I show the camera?
Show the camera.
The camera's right here.
There you go.
Boom. We can't really see it though.
There.
See?
Like that.
Okay.
Well,
We are out here playing Mario Kart and winning.
Yeah. This kid.
Boom. All right.
I totally win all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
Woo.
Well, how about we take it off of easy mode? Okay.
Why do you think you win all the time?
Because I'm a good Mario player.
Oh, why are you a good Mario player?
Do you
You don't know?
Do you want me to show you that you're not a good Mario player?
Are we gonna take it off auto? Yeah.
Do you want reality to hit you yet?
Yeah, man. Do you want people to know you for who you say or who you are?
You're in front of me.
That's another thing.
I'm in
That,
front
like,
of you.
he's always like,
I'm in front of
I'm
you.
the fastest kid, and then this other kid, he's like, okay, I'm not the fastest kid anymore, but I'm like, I'm faster than the other kids, except for this kid.
Okay.
And
Well,
like,
that's good.
But I'm just like, you know what? It's okay not to be
I'm winning.
the fastest sprinter. You can still be a faster runner in distance.
When,
You know, you just don't know. It's like you gotta find your niche.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just be okay with what
Yeah,
things
losing,
are,
yeah.
and then go from there.
Yeah.
Here.
There's nothing wrong with losing
I
as long as it motivates you
I
to
can't
win. You know.
see
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
Where is everyone?
I would argue that losing is way more important than winning.
Yeah, yeah.
Way more.
Here.
Well, it's like you know,
Here.
a lot of athletes say like the training is the fun part, right?
Mhm.
Like you know, I guess the fight or the whatever is like it becomes easy. The training is the hard part. Right?
That's the thing too, where it's like, you know, you go through that and you're like, oh, this is a chore,
right.
and then by the time you love it,
Yeah.
then you have a lot of responsibilities,
Yeah.
and then you can't just spend all your time doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which now, like everyone
Yeah.
says it, but it's like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, like as a music teacher, that's what you're trying to instill in your kids, right? Like this is the fun part, or this is the hard part, but then it'll be fun. You know, like once you're good at something, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't just start off good. Like, and if you're blessed to be one of the
You're
people that
not in
starts off
front of me,
good, if you
guys.
don't keep it up,
Everyone's
you're not
in
gonna be,
front of me.
you know, other you know, like with me and DJing
No
too. Like
one
I
is
was
in
the
front
kid
of me.
that was teaching other kids, and then I got complacent, and then they just, you know, other
Yeah.
kids were like, I'm like, oh crap, and I'm just like, wait, how do I catch up? You know, how do I do this? You know, and it's like, yo, always go for it. I guess.
I think the absolute hardest thing for me as a teacher is
Yay,
teaching.
I'm winning.
The younger they are, the harder it is.
I'm
Often
gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
is that teaching
They're
kids
just
that
over there.
to push past being uncomfortable when they're trying to accomplish something.
They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
just
So like most
over
kids,
there.
their parents want them
All
to
of
be comfortable and happy because
Right.
off the bat they're crying.
Right.
Right. So that's a sign for us to like
Yeah.
fix something or whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
still gonna
But
win, guys.
but when then
Good.
when you want to like
One.
learn an instrument,
Good job.
it's hard to be held accountable like an adult when you're a
Mhm.
kid because literally that's what practicing is.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like trying
I'm
to
first place.
build on something, right?
So you're trying to make it fun first, and then so they build that kind of desire to be
I'm in
better and
first
better.
place.
I've actually learned that
I
it's
won.
better not to focus on it being fun,
Right. Okay.
right? It's
Okay.
not supposed to. It
Yeah.
just is.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
it just is.
It
fun.
just
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
right? What it is.
Yeah.
And so I try not to even talk about that because
Yeah.
then your mind will
Yeah.
go to that place.
Yeah. You're not saying it's fun. You're just showing that it's
Right,
fun.
right. I'm showing, like, and then it becomes about like accomplishments. It becomes
Yeah.
about like doing work,
Right.
and then and actually like the relationship that we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my students, like even if they don't want to be practicing,
Yeah.
they'll stick around because we have a good relationship.
Right.
And then that makes it possible for us to like actually do real honest work because
Yeah.
if I'm just sitting there trying to placate them, they're gonna resent me.
Yeah. Yeah.
for making them do something that they have to do.
Right. Yeah, my parents put me in here, and
exactly,
I'm only here for that.
Exactly, and I've been through it all. Like, you know,
Yeah.
when I was in my first like one or two studios, meaning like groups of my students.
Yeah.
They gave me the most delinquent kids.
Yeah.
Because the head teacher is gonna take all students that she thought was like super promising. Whatever.
So you were like Dangerous Minds. You were like
I was the Michelle Pfeiffer in this situation.
I can see that.
So then I learned through all of that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
I had to lock a kid in the bathroom once.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about
that. And it just is like that, man. It doesn't. And sometimes being real is conflict.
You can't save them all.
No way. I can't. Not even if I tried.
Yeah. Be happy saving one.
Exactly. Cool, man.
But
Now I got a banana.
Okay.
I feel like we talked about a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
We talked about a lot, and I could keep on going.
Someone ate the banana.
They ate it?
This kid's talking about bananas now.
Maybe everybody's slipping on these banana peels. Where's the bananas?
Huh?
Do you need to eat a banana?
No.
What time is it? It's like almost 2.
Yeah.
Usually people eat lunch at noon.
Yeah.
You don't want to eat something?
Yeah. Usually people eat breakfast.
Oh, it's because you have a choice.
It's because you have a choice. Nighttime?
No, it's just dark in here.
Yeah.
The lights over there turned out. See, now we have this light.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it looked like when you got here?
No.
No? You don't remember how sunny it was? Was it dark or was it light?
Light.
It was like probably still light.
Yeah.
Look, it's like 2.
You want to try some of the barbecue next door?
Ooh. Sounds kind of good, actually. I would eat anything at this point.
Right?
Yeah. I'm in first place.
Here.
Still?
Let me see.
All right.
You're not pink.
No. Hold on. Let me check on your settings. Hold on, son. Wait. How do I find the difficulty?
Oh yeah, bump it up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, just to humble the kid.
Is it when you go to choose, like, is it like which levels you choose? Because usually in Mario Kart, it's like these levels are harder than these levels.
Yeah. Okay,
the cup you're on?
Here, no. See, you're on baby cup.
He's on baby
cup. You're on baby.
Bragging about baby cup.
Baby cup. Really?
Look, we all know. Look, we all know you're not a baby.
We know you're not. Yeah.
You're not a baby, not anymore.
But you're in a baby cup.
Daddy.
What?
Try to win this one.
I'm not gonna play right now.
It's in baby. It's in baby cup.
I'm not a baby.
No.
No.
No, it's not.
Man.
No, it's not a baby cup anymore.
No, you
Okay,
no. It says baby cup. You can't even read yet.
It's not baby cup.
It says.
Okay. It says baby Rosalina.
It says
cup.
baby Rosalina cup.
Yeah.
It's baby cup. try the other one. You might still do.
No. Okay. Fine, dude.
Try this one.
That one? Okay, I'll try it later. Okay.
No, do it right now.
No. We don't have time right now.
We don't have time right
Do
now.
it right now.
No. We don't have time.
Isaiah.
All right. So I think this is a good place to end.
Probably.
Yep. We talked about a lot of really good things, a lot of meaningful things, a lot of things. Yeah. But this is stuff. I mean, this is some stuff that's been on my mind too.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for opening up too. And
always, man. Yeah. And I mean, like, just talking to my friends about fatherhood.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's really meaningful for me. So.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully in your journey, if you want it, it'll happen for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
And if not, it's okay too.
That's okay too.
You can take care of this one whenever you want.
Listen, I'm gonna stay the fun uncle if you don't mind.
Exactly.
All right, you guys. Let's see. We are Baba's House. We're an immersive community event space, and like the community is dope, as you can see. If you guys want to find out what we do, check us out on Instagram. This is babas.house. Check us out on our website. This is babashouse.com, and there we do a lot of stuff. I'm sure I'll probably create some sort of like intro as well, but I appreciate y'all for rolling through and for sitting through and like seeing what our community is about. And thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you.
Yep. I'll see you guys later.
Say bye.
Isaiah, say bye. Say bye to everybody. They're watching you.
Say bye.
Okay,
Did
bye.
you see that guy?